Well. This is episode 4 of the Fucked and Mindless podcast. I'm user 1 right here, and to my right is my nearest and dearest friend.
Throw away, Mike.
Right.
Welcome back, homeboy.
Welcome back.
We didn't get episode 3 on there yet, because
we are sorry. Technical difficulties. Somebody's going to get fired for that. That's
but
sure.
I'm pretty surprised we made it this far, man.
I know, man.
I don't have commitment,
I don't either, to be honest. Tuesday comes around, one or the other person messages someone, and they're like, all right, we got to get something going. And then
we've known each other for about 16 years, dog.
That's a very long time.
Yeah, and how fucking, what I'm lacking in.
Oh, yeah. Self-esteem?
Yeah.
It's okay.
The host of other things, dog.
Yeah.
So, what's cracking with you, man? How was the week?
I don't know. It's not that bad. I had a pretty good week. Short week, yeah. It's hump day now, but... Or no, it's tomorrow's
hump day.
Yeah. But, yeah, it was a short week, long weekend, Labor Day. I don't know. I didn't really get into too much. I just worked a lot, to be honest. And,
I saw Pete Tong.
Oh, yeah. How was that, actually? I saw your snaps.
It was cool because, Pete Tong's, I guess... It's the older crowd that kind of follows him. So there's a lot of people in their like later 20s, early 30s.
You mean our age?
Yeah. So I felt a little bit more normal. But even so, I only stayed for like an hour and 20 minutes and then kicked it.
Oh, okay.
So it's not bad. Yeah, it was good though.
How'd your lady like it?
Pete Tong was bomb. Always bomb, huh?
How'd your lady like it? She just kind of did it for you, type of thing.
No, she enjoyed herself, man. She always likes to dance, I just, I limit the dancing in my life,
Limit. Well, it's a good way to burn some calories,
Only when I'm naked.
Sometimes
I like to shower in the dark. Get the herbal diffuser going with some lights.
What's that smell?
Huh? Well, I sprayed some Febreze before.
Oh, okay. It's like
nice.
Perfume
fresh
or
linen.
Something? Or
fresh linen, sucker.
Fresh linen, that's nice. I can feel it killing me.
So how's work, man? Anything pissing you off at work?
No, same old. Actually, today's so we had a rotation for work. So how we do like a monthly thing we created.
Yeah.
That way we all kind of like are familiar with each other's tasks and such like that. So we just don't become like stagnant. Mainly, it was really just created because we couldn't work with people, or one person couldn't work well with others. So, anyways, no, I was never the issue.
Totally you. I'm having I'm having such a hard time working with you. This guy doesn't do anything, dog.
I know.
Shows up here for a beer every week.
I know. I try to bring the content as much as I can. Last week was really good, though. I had some good stuff. This week I kind of just...
Oh, that's why I didn't put it on.
Oh, is that right? Oh.
Yeah.
Trying to sabotage the podcast.
Yeah. No, I ain't trying to sabotage nothing. I'm trying to sabotage you, dog.
Oh. Yeah, then I pretty much just swamped the person today with work. He was just like falling asleep on his desk the entire time. He's like this. Just like, you guys can see this. Just imagine somebody on their computer desk, clicking around and just head nodding and just like
those people you used to see on the bus and shit,
Yeah, essentially.
Back in the day, those bus naps used to be pretty satisfying though. You ever get them? Back in the day, I remember coming home from college. For me, it used to be sometimes a 40-minute bus drive. Those bus naps were, you felt disgusting, but they were.
I think I might have only napped like once. I was like 14.
Yeah.
I worked at Quiznos. I used to go all the way to West Van.
I used to have an uncle, rest in peace. He passed away though, but like he used to, he used to like the herbs too. And this guy used to fucking fall asleep on the bus all the time and go another 3 kilometers past his house on the regular, man. Then you'd have to take it back the other direction.
And then you just nap, I guess.
Must have been some good ganja.
Must have been most likely the indica for sure. Indica treatment.
Anything to feel, man.
Pretty much. I kind of feel like I want to do it, but I don't at the same time.
You want to do it. You just don't want to feel like it beat you, essentially.
You think that's what it is? I have like random lapses where like I think I was driving by the bud shop and I was just like...
It just feels easier, man. It feels nice. I know what you mean. You just want something that feels satisfying. Just because nothing else has been as satisfying as it used to be, maybe. I feel it, dog.
Like, I think
I live my life. And it's never satisfying.
But eventually that peaks out, though, right? And then I experienced that, like, multiple times over the years, like, where it just wasn't fun anymore to me. So then I realized, like, I just kind of got to take a break.
It's getting super depressive, man, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I felt like you should have kind of taken the cleanse when I took it, and then you would have enjoyed it, and then kind of started back up a little later.
I'm okay with it. I don't feel gross.
You don't feel gross? As long as you're upkeeping yourself, you know? You're not like fucking...
Man, we hit the gym 5 times a week, man. I went 6 last week, so...
If anything, that's actually... It helps with, like, pain and, you know, things like that.
Yeah?
I always enjoyed it, like, when I was, like, foam rolling and stuff, stretching and shit like that.
Foam rolling or stretching when you're ripped is amazing, man.
It is.
Amazing.
I kind of missed that at one point, like... But, you know...
So why don't you shout out the beer you're drinking again this week, eh?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Shout out to leftovers. Right?
Leftovers from last time. It's a wild thing. It's a blackberry bourbon ale.
Not a fan, though, isn't it?
No, I'm not. I kind of just went with this because...
This guy thought there's berries in it. Like, take it easier on myself.
I had some fruity
Can't do the IPA shit, man. It hurts my stomach. Let me get this Hefeweizen.
Huh? Can't really do that.
When did you become a vagina? Did you?
The moment you did, you became one, I guess. Gosh. Pretty much.
Look out for User One's book coming out soon. It's called The Vagina Monologues.
Why won't you love me?
Was it fucking Seinfeld? Or?
No, it was from Friends episode. Remember when they got Chandler tickets to some place? And
then he came back feeling all feminine and shit.
Yeah. Well, that was when Joey and he was throwing a secret party for Days of Our Lives.
They did that shit in Family Guy, too.
Did they?
Seth Rogen, I guess on that show, ripped off enough shit, I guess. Not Seth Rogen. Sorry, man. Seth Rogen's awesome. Yeah. And even then, I guess I'm kind of being a cunt. That guy's pretty damn creative. But Seth Rogen's the shit, by the way. A lot of
content is from like these shows. They intertwine a lot, right? I mean, you run out of material eventually,
Simpsons
right?
already did it, like the episode that South Park did.
Yeah, you run out of material sometimes, so you kind of just make certain shows clash with each other. It's good. I mean, podcasts do that too, especially depends on which hemisphere you're in. Like, for instance, like hip hop and stuff like that. A lot of them talk about other things that certain people have discussed, especially if it's
I don't really like the entertainment podcast, to be honest with you.
Why not?
I haven't really listened to many of the hip hop ones.
There's probably only
but mind you, I used to listen to a lot of talk radio, comedic talk radio.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's kind of the similar things. You know, it's just and the mindless kind of bullshit.
I could recommend one.
That's hilarious.
But that's up to you.
Who you listen to Sway in the morning?
No, I don't listen to Sway. Sway's cool, but like I used to listen to Breakfast Club a lot. The Joe Budden podcast is probably my favorite. It's the only one I listen to.
I heard Shaq had a pretty funny one.
Did he? I didn't know that.
Someone mentioned that to me.
Big
I never
boy
bothered looking
as
into
well
it.
too. I
Big
listened
Boy
to him for a little bit. Well, his is kind of like a radio show, right? And then people come on.
I've been listening to a lot of like different improvement style podcasts. You know, like
those self-help type shit?
No, not really self-help. Like creating side hustles or like just different like like financial things or hobby based things and stuff like that. Like just to kind of like how to like.
I'm super interested in that type of shit. Like, but I always feel down about it just because like I'm like, oh fuck, you need a little bit of money to start these things off and kick them off, and just a little bit. So I feel sometimes I never really have that
putting
room.
That thing on Kickstarter.
Why not? I mean, get some.
That one 3D print. So I had this one design. I looked to get it, manufactured, injected, molded, but kind of wanted too much for what I can spend right now.
Well,
because I'm getting married in February. And
right, funding cost, right? Yeah. On the magnet is pretty strong. It's good. Dude. It's strong enough. Dude, why not do the Kickstarter thing? I mean, if this goes on the jar, right? Are you gonna put it on the other thing as well too, the Mason thing?
Maybe, man. We'll talk about it later, man.
Right. Anyways.
But yeah, see, and just looking into things like that, just trying to. Get pumped for something like that. Different side fucking things, I guess.
No.
Do something, right? This is kind of fun, right? But this is more kind of like a confessional bullshit diary almost, isn't it? Basically. So
I don't mind it. Like, I think like all things.
This is just fun.
It is. I mean, we're not putting any pressure on ourselves. It's kind of just like, hey, we have a little bit of time to ourselves. Why not just allocate it somewhere positive and maybe it'll turn into something.
So we actually gonna talk about some shit today, or are we just gonna ramble on about our lives?
Oh yeah. I mean, well, you had some topics actually.
No, you got some topics too, man.
You had quite a bit actually.
Yeah, man. I had some time at work today.
All right. Well, you don't need to go down through the whole list. Just pick something, and then we could just delve into it if you want to.
Well, we can stay on this topic. I guess you the same thing we're talking about, trying to find a hobby, man.
Oh right. Yeah. No, I like that one.
It's kind of cool, man.
I was just talking with my homegirl about the hobby thing as well too.
What are you trying to do? Well, she's trying to find one?
No, we were just talking about in general about the topic. Like, I would probably like to find one to do, but I feel like I'm just in a, like, I don't really have a hobby. I said it's just another job. And then I think after school kicks off and I finish, I can, like, delve into other things.
Yeah.
Like, I have these things I want to do when school finishes and I start working already, like my own side hustles with the experience I'll get from school. And, like, I think those things branch out into little things on the side.
Basically am at the point where I just want to, like, you know, do some more YouTube tutorials and shit at home, you know, essentially at that level, entry level shit.
Actually, a homie of ours, well, it's a homie, we went to high school with him. I won't say his name, but he got a job doing, like, managing some cloud services or something.
Yeah.
Right? I think you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't think so, but whatever. Continue.
Self-taught himself everything.
Yeah.
People were asking, what college did you go to in the comment section? And he's just like, oh, no, but most of the stuff I self-taught and learned online.
Yeah, there's so much
coding on stuff like that. And he's getting paid $150 to $200K salary.
Dude, I was watching a video yesterday on how to use this free software to make, like, your face into a logo. I'm kind of into that. I'm kind of looking into, like, graphic design stuff because it's kind of just fun, you know? You can just fuck around with programs at home. You don't have to do nothing crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of the programs are free and shit, too. So that's what I'm kind of screwing around with right now. But there was one I was watching, like, this guy, dude. Like, I downloaded this program for something else I was doing with my 3D printer. But, you know, it's basically pretty, like... Okay, sorry. This is kind of like... Yeah, you know, just kind of being able to do...
No, I get it.
Cool logos.
What program is that person using?
Inkscape.
Okay, is that on the Mac as well too, or do you gotta pay for it?
It's on Mac.
Oh, it's already built in.
No, it's not built in.
You gotta buy it.
You just download it. It's free
for
software.
Free? Oh, nice. Do you have a mouse?
Yeah, I got a mouse. Cool. I just use my regular Microsoft mouse on this thing.
Okay, and still it works fine?
Yeah, it works fine.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good like that. I wish I got more RAM though, man. A lot of these engineering softwares that I want to try and use, they're always kind of just too underpowered, man. Mm-hmm. The graphics lag like a motherfucker.
I guess when you're like, I'm not sure if you do any rendering or anything like that. You ever get to that point or
no? Well, it's kind of like it's kind of trying to render it quickly, right? Because you're able to turn it in 360 in almost like split seconds and shit like the models. So it's always trying to figure out what it was supposed to look like, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah. So hobbies are cool, man. You know,
they are for sure.
The hard part is starting to stop thinking about what's trying to make you bank. And just trying to because, you know, you can't, you know, you shouldn't look at the ends, man. You know what I mean?
There's a line.
You just have a good time about it with it. And that's been.
There's a line Charlemagne has about it. It's pretty good. People only see an opportunity if there's a paycheck attached to it.
Yeah.
So, like, you should kind of look at it as an experience nonetheless. And if you're good at what you do and if you enjoy it, there will be some monetary value later on in life.
Straight up, that's what I also thought about. Like, I got like a couple other ideas based along, you know, like some of the other designs I've had that I've wanted to make and stuff. But I'm like, just end up sitting on the shelf. If I don't have the cash, should I just put them up for free? Like, just do a portfolio of online?
Yeah, 100%.
There's a lot of websites like Thingiverse, like, for instance, man. They have wicked models that people all just put up for free, man.
No.
And, like, you can take people give you donations.
You should do it like that, too. Cash App or something. I'm not sure if Cash App works for us, though. Because we're in Canada.
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
but dude, I heard this one. Sorry, what the hell is Cash App? Sorry.
It's just an app where like you can send someone money if you need to, but I think it's only in the States. Just because the banking's different.
Joe Rogan podcast.
What do you mean?
Is he advertising around there?
I don't know. I didn't see it there, but I've heard other people talk about it and stuff like that. Just cool. Like, oh, why don't you Cash App it to me? I think it's something in the States though.
Yeah.
Because if you wanted to send it Canadian, it'd be like a wire transfer or some other bank. But anyways. No, that's also to touch on like that thing that I said, like once I finish school, I could branch into other things. Some of it was particularly onto the design basis, and you gotta give some free work out first. The only thing you should ask and request is, hey, can you at me or just link me as like who you got it from. That's it, and that's enough for somebody else to purchase. And you feel once you've done enough or you've gotten good enough, then you can start putting profile too. Yeah, you got the profile. Like, hey, you know, I've been doing this for X amount of time, and now I'm able to charge something for it. So it's It's definitely cool. I just think like the quick buck thing is what again.
I want to
touch
screw
on
around
that.
and try a lot of other things.
No,
I
for
listened
sure.
to this one podcast on like drop ship people that start like drop shipping businesses like on Spotify, Shopify and shit like that. They're pretty cool too, man.
Yeah. No.
So where you basically getting it, so like you just like the podcast basically I listened to today was talking about how people are just contacting their manufacturers and setting up deals with them.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not buying actual hard inventory. They're just like, how about every time I actually get you a sale, I bring you it and then you send it directly to the person.
Mm-hmm.
So you never hold any inventory and shit like that. And you use you got to do a bit of work to find like essentially a niche product, because you got to look at like how the Google searches are, the analytical, like how much is being searched on the net and shit, right? That's pretty cool.
I ran into a friend from high school as well too. He was kind of telling me about that, and he was doing that, and he was doing it part time though. But he was mentioning a friend who was doing it full time. Yeah, you gotta do that shit
part time. It takes a long time.
It was through Amazon.
Amazon's a good one to do it through.
You can look at their top list of things that are products that are being sold, and you try to get those, and then you try to put them back up for sale. And Amazon's also hiring like.
Dude, Facebook Marketplace is pretty cool. I was pretty satisfied. I sold a couple things on it.
Nice. I gotta try it out. I might have some shit just laying around.
It's kind of fun getting rid of that shit, and then me and homeboy are gonna try that and go to the flea market on the weekend, man.
Yeah. When you guys gonna go? Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday. I'm gonna try. There's another podcast I saw. This one dude was just flipping flea market shit. He's been doing it for years now. It's to the point where, okay, well, fuck, I don't want to give a shit to get to this point, but like that's him and his wife's full-time job, right?
Oh, right.
But they make like super bank, but like.
Right. No, it's just like a good thing to do for X amount of time. Like if you're good at it, I would just want to do some research. To be honest, fuck, I need a computer at home.
What are you using right now?
Nothing.
My phone.
My phone. My mom has one, but it's hella slow, and she just uses that for like work and like.
Well, you're gonna grab the new Mac anyways, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that.
What are you doing for RAM?
I upped it to 16.
Nice. Good move.
So I think it came out to be like $2,700, but they have a pretty good deal with the student thing. I think I'm just gonna use my girl's her student ID thing and get a discount. So I think you can save a couple $100 from that, which is pretty dope. And then on top of that,
you just fucking leaked your scam to like our thousands of audience members.
Oh shit. Whatever. A lot of people are gonna do that anyway. So. Yeah, so then they also give you an option of getting headphones, the Beats headphones. Yeah, pretty cool. Different colorways.
Buy those and flip them, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna flip them.
That's wicked. Facebook Marketplace again, dude.
100%. That's actually a good idea. I was gonna put them up on Craigslist, but how did you get paid by Facebook Marketplace? Did someone just come by and?
So pretty much, you just it's just like Craigslist.
Yeah.
But it has your profile picture there too.
So it's safer.
And it kind of just shows you a map of where, kind of where you're situated.
Right. And
then you just tell the person, no, meet me here, or I'll fucking drop it off to you, or come to my house, right?
Right, for sure. Okay, cool. I'm actually down for that, because then I want to quickly sell that, and then I just want to pay off my visa as well too. Because it looks like it's gonna cost me. I think roughly it'd be nice if $200 was a discount from Mac, which would be dope.
Yeah, dude, that's how much I got on. I think I got about that on this one too when it was on sale last September. But these ones got shit reviews though too, right? So I think that's why they're also dropped the price. Like
okay. Yeah, I'm getting the new one, the 13.3, same size as yours.
Yeah.
But
you're
no touch bar.
Dude, fuck the touch bar, man.
No, it's useless. I was actually reading up about it.
It overheated.
It overheated. It's a lot of issues and stuff.
They probably fixed it, but screw it. Why do you don't need it for anything?
No, I don't need it. I don't use it for anything.
It's a scroll wheel, dude.
Yeah.
They just don't have a scroll wheel on their mouse because they're douchers.
Yeah.
The laptop itself, otherwise, I like it. Hasn't failed me yet for anything.
Some people have them from like 2012 and shit. They're working pretty well. They're just a little slower now. That's about it. But I mean, still pretty solid. I think my cousin still has.
The old ones used to be able to upgrade shit. That's why too. So you can always keep like
updating.
Yeah. What homeboy in Richmond down there? Mm-hmm. He had his for about 11 years.
It's a long time.
Yeah, 2 years ago he said he just doubled the. I think he had doubled the RAM and it started running a lot better. Changed out the hard drive.
Oh, you got it repaired.
Yeah, no, he just did it himself.
Yeah,
okay. Because the old ones you used to be able to open them up.
Oh, okay.
Now everything's glued together.
Yeah, fuck. That sucks.
This fucking Steve Jobs ghosts haunt them if they don't make fucking higher profits every time.
That always reminds me of that Simpsons episode with Maple.
Yeah.
How was
Lisa, they had like $1,100 fucking iTunes bill.
Yeah, because she was listening to music or something.
And they like pimped her out holding a sign at the end just to pay off her bill. Huh?
How would you like to work for Maple?
Huh? Fuck.
Bastards. It is kind of a cult. But I mean, they're very ingenious with their marketing and stuff like that. They get people on it to a point where like you want to buy every product they have, so you're kind of in it.
Yeah, I'm excited for my contract to be up so I can go back to an Android phone.
Really?
I like the Mac. I'll probably continue buying Macs.
Yeah. Why did you stop?
I don't know. I'm noticing my iPhone's starting to lag a little bit too now. Like sometimes if I have apps running in the background and I go to them, they're frozen anyways. I have to.
What was your reasoning to getting one? You said it did it for the FaceTime.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't really care.
You could do Google Duo.
Yeah, or like WhatsApp's solid too, man. Sometimes I get better cell reception through WhatsApp than I do through these goddamn fucking shit cell phone.
So why didn't you switch over before? Or why did you decide
to try it out, man?
Oh, gotcha. Well, that's good. What was I gonna say? There's actually the new Samsung coming out, which is gonna be pretty dope.
Aren't they making a flexible one? For next
flexible
year?
one.
That's
yeah,
tight, man.
Foldable phone.
What the fuck do you really need a flexible one for? Though?
I don't know. I think it's just pushing the envelope of technology and seeing.
But I was trying to think that is there a real have you ever
What's what it looks like? I think.
What does that look like?
Renders, I guess. Prototype.
I can't tell what the fuck that is, man.
Me neither, but
that's a terrible prototype.
Yeah, it is. Should have took a better photo, but it's gonna cost over like $1,500.
Fuck that shit. They can lick my left nut. I'm not paying that much for a phone. What do they think this shit is?
Well, no, you gotta understand though. Like, see, this. I've had this conversation with many people. This thing does everything that thing does, but you can have it in your pocket.
You know what this one podcast guy?
But you can have it in your pocket.
You know what this one podcast guy was talking about? How these companies like Apple doesn't sell the same number of phones they probably did 5 years ago, but all they do is just jack up the price to make up for the difference in the number of sales. Mm-hmm. So that's why all of this shit is going up in price, because fuck, you don't need to change your phone out as often. You don't.
It's the software updates that are telling your device that it cannot handle. You're telling your hardware that it cannot handle what it has so far, and that's what's causing that issue.
It sucks because all that shit is so obvious, but then they make you look like a conspiracist.
Well, we're all stuck in this fucking web thing anyway, right? Like
fucking Matrix, man.
We're fucked. Like, yeah, it is the Matrix, to be honest. That movie was so fucking solid.
It was good, man.
Looking back, just the way it was done. Like, a lot of movies have tried to emulate that.
I couldn't fucking be him, though, you know what I mean?
Neo?
In that kind of situation. I'd rather stay in the Matrix. You die in the Matrix, too, apparently.
So you'd be like Cypher, then? Decides to take the deal with Agent Smith, and he's like,
goes to paradise or some shit.
He wants to be in paradise. I want to have a yacht. I want to have all this. You'll have whatever you want, right?
You die in their fucking life, and you would die in the simulation anyways, because if they're saying what we're doing right now is a simulation, we're still dying.
True, but fighting against the machines and protecting human civilization is
fuck it.
And result.
I don't care, man.
So you're a quitter, eh?
This shit's too much anyways, man. I'm exhausted, bro. Fuck it.
What, thinking about that?
Yeah, any of this shit, man. What would you want to... I don't want to be a survivalist like that, you know? I don't want to have to populate shit and fucking... I'm not going to plow fields and shit like that. You know? I'm a vegetarian. Motherfucker, if shit happens, I'm going down first and shit.
Well, it doesn't look like they had meat that they were eating. They looked like they were eating oatmeal anyway.
Ooh.
In the Matrix.
Okay. Yeah, they were. You want to live like that shit?
I don't want to.
Live
like
underground,
you're
underground stanky pooty tank and shit. Fucking no showers and shit. Where's the water?
There are showers. What are you talking about?
Fucking gross, man. Fucking.
You look like a homeless person and you're bitching about the showers.
How could there be even any besides the African people or African Americans and everybody what the fuck I'm talking about? How did any of those motherfuckers have tan?
Tan?
Yeah. Because they're underground and shit. Were they all pale and shit? I don't remember. They should have been more pale.
Well, they probably... Oh, well, the sun was blotted, actually, so...
Yeah. You think they all had, vitamin...
They had vitamins that they were having.
Vitamin D pills and shit?
For sure. I mean, mind you, this is 2100, 2200 or something?
I guess so. What do you think they're going to... It'd be like Skittles and shit, then.
Skittles.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking? It'd be dope if Skittles made edible Skittles, you know? And every Skittle was like 1 milligram. That'd be fucking sick. Bag of Skittles would
You know how
be
many people would be overdosing or doing some fucked up ass shit?
Dude. I was coming to that, okay.
I always think about it though, like in the States, like they have liquor. Like somebody can easily grab a Mickey, you know, start drinking while they're driving.
I don't know if they actually released it or not, but they were trying to do like powdered alcohol, dude. Just add water. But people, you know, are gonna snort it and shit. 100%.
100%. Yeah.
Huh? You probably sprinkle it into your butthole, wouldn't you?
Why would I do that?
Huh? Quickest way to the bloodstream, but
get my girl to lick it.
Huh? Ew. Or it floats your boat. Right?
Apparently, that's what the male G spot is.
Huh? Well, fucking.
I don't know. I'm low key afraid. I think I might like it,
Huh?
so that's why I don't want to try it.
You know what I like? It was good enough. You know, I didn't even want to have this conversation.
You brought it up.
No, forget it.
Come on, if you want to delve into it.
I like my bidet. It's nice, you know. It keeps my butthole clean and shit. Sweet.
I want to get one too. You can get one of those portable, not portable. I don't know.
It's awesome, dude. You gotta.
Well,
just
one you can connect to it.
You get to the point where you just only do your business at home, you know, because not having that, you know,
bidet
the
feeling?
spray cleaning is just like you feel like a disgusting.
You still gotta use
savage.
toilet paper though, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Briefly, just to wipe and stuff. Right?
Yeah, and you know, just enough water too, man. You gotta dry off and shit.
Right.
Huh? Like a car wash for your butthole, bro.
I know. I just think you'd probably just sit there and just like wash, let it dry, drip down and shit, let the drip.
The best part in the summertime, I guess my pipes were a little hotter. The water was coming in a little warm.
Oh
so
shit!
Otherwise, mine's not temperature controlled.
That must scare you a little bit in when it's cold and shit, right?
It's all right, man.
Freezing cold in the winter.
Yeah, in the morning time and shit, whatever, man. You know, you gotta wake up. Oh fuck!
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So,
what else is on the agenda? What else is on the docket?
Fuck, man. So, you know, I applied to a bunch of bullshit jobs, actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, just see what happens.
Like,
why not, man?
Just for experience or just
yeah,
like extra
one of
cash
them
flow?
was I applied. Hopefully, I get it. I don't think I will because I didn't modify my resume in any sort of way. So it still has like more of like
that's
the
a start
higher
usually.
education stuff.
Yeah.
No, but fuck, I applied to be a brewmaster's assistant, right? So
that's a cool job.
I sent him my engineering like fucking resume still. So I don't know if he's gonna take me seriously or not. But like, it was only like a 20-hour a week thing, but
right.
That would have been tight, man. You know, I've always wanted to learn that.
No, I know. You know, you'd be one up on Shaquille as well too. Huh? You'd be one up on Shaquille.
Shaquille doesn't give a fuck to do it, man.
He doesn't want to do anything, man.
It's okay. I think he's okay with it.
Well, as long as you're happy with it, I guess.
It's whatever.
I think he's just really tunnel visioned on, you know, finishing Phantom's thing.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing to finish.
Yeah. So, which is
finishing his mortgage, man. He's close.
It's good. Yeah,
that's the fucking intense feeling, man.
Yeah. Once everything's all done with.
So, how far are you through your blackberry bourbon crap hole?
I'm almost done.
Oh, nice. You want another one?
Sure. Why? Do you want me to get you one as well too?
I could probably. Fine, I'll try it. I said all that shit without fucking.
I'll give it a go.
No, just get me a fucking.
Piss water?
Yeah.
Sure
I gotta
thing.
get some better shit next week.
Well, you know, when we get sponsored maybe or something, we'll have some.
Huh? Yeah, man.
I can get us some new vodka.
Dude, I was trying to buy some new vodka over the weekend. Yeah, bro. The guy was like, damn. I was impressed. It's cool. It's hella cool. Not even impressed, man. It's hella just cool.
That's a good problem to have, though.
Yeah, man.
Actually,
I'm gonna ask homeboy if he can order me 2 cases for my wedding week, or you get it for me through him.
I can ask.
Through him, just regular price. I don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, no worries. That's not an issue. Yeah, it's.
Why don't you drink in the?
I don't know. One's good enough, man.
I fucking hate these things, but as I get older, I find myself drinking them way more, man. I'm becoming the person I didn't think I was.
Yeah, drinking the finest piss water.
Yeah, dude.
Shouts out to you white folks, man.
Huh? Most in Canadians not a white folk beer, man. It's a beer of all races, man.
Is it? Oh, okay.
It's the everyman beer.
Are we gonna be a political podcast?
Don't be a penis.
Can we ever delve into things like that or no?
I don't really wanna.
I really found the.
You can say what you want, man.
I really found
I complete the 5th.
I really found the backlash from the Colin Kaepernick situation pretty funny.
I don't really give a fuck, man. It all just seems like always seems like a just gimmick.
Why would it feel like a gimmick?
Everything just,
Like
just manufactured bullshit.
What do you mean? Like
what's the thing going on? Drake and Kim K now.
I don't really give a fuck about that.
That's all. Just all that never-ending.
I think that's industry bullshit. But I mean, like, what the reason why Colin Kaepernick did what he did was to stand up for. It's just funny because when people are burning like their Nikes, it's like, oh, why don't you give that to a homeless vet that you actually feel for the person in this country, but yet you're so passionately talking about. True. So those things I find very funny, and there's a lot of Americans that are very just uneducated. I felt like just in general, you can have conversations with them.
I think that's true with Canadians too.
They're stuck in their bubble, their own bubble. There are some. Well, I don't know what province would you find Canadians being hella dumb in? I can't even pinpoint.
Not so much dumb, but they're not really paying attention to anything around here either, right?
Oh, yeah, I get that in that sort of sense, but like world news in general, like you're gonna find like. But I'm just saying, like people in the States. My girl
doesn't really she doesn't really watch the news. She doesn't watch the news.
Is that just not her cup of tea, or just?
Yeah, she doesn't give a fuck. She reads like about shit that makes her, and she's really creative, and she's really good with her hands and making shit, right?
Mm-hmm. So, well, yeah, it teaches their own for sure.
Yeah, but like.
Not everybody's into that kind of stuff. I just feel like it's good to be aware of things going on. So like, generally, if you have a conversation with someone briefly, I'm not saying you have to share your point of view every time. Yeah. It's just, self-awareness.
It's just crazy because how much shit do you need to know now, dude? Mm-hmm. Fucking 50 years ago, you only had local news. You had news local to your community, essentially, whatever got passed on. Dude, I listen to a lot of murder podcasts and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And a lot of those serial, killers or, serial rapists in, late 70s and 80s, they would just move town to town. And you got to think about it is that they didn't have, the same newspaper possibly for the same fucking group of cities in an area.
Well, right? That's why they were able to go on for so long.
Yeah, and cops couldn't talk to each other, right? Because they weren't sending each other faxes and shit.
No,
that's just an insane thought. Just from that kind of level, look how connected. Look how much shit we need to hear about from just other side of the world and shit. Their fucked up shit, our fucked up shit. Just so much fucked up shit all the time, man.
I think what Dave Chappelle touched on it too is the age of spun, right? Where you don't really have time to sit and feel anything anymore. It's like I think
everything's just topping itself.
We was talking about when 9/11 happened or some crazy.
That shit was fucked up. Right? Everybody slowed down because you're contemplating.
Everybody slowed down. Teacher sent you home for the day.
That was the first week of elementary, right?
Yeah,
for us. So I remember first. We're in grade 7.
Yeah, 7th grade. Yep.
That shit was fucked, man. I remember because it happened within half an hour of us. No, it happened before we even got to school. The second one, I think, happened while we're at school.
Yeah, while we're at school. And, it was crazy. I think everybody was just, hearing it, and then just everybody was feeling the sadness,
It's freaky when they said they were going to war, dude.
Yeah. You were thinking, what kind of war, right? What scale, what level?
Right? Just, intense, right? Just to think.
Yeah, that was crazy. But anyways... Colin Kaepernick's situation was funny. Well, this is what I meant by
circle back
the uneducated people, because one person was like, "All right, no Nikes, my Converses will do." And I think Shannon Sharp replied underneath, "Well, Nike owns Converse too." So it's just stupid shit like that is just always funny.
That's crazy.
So just here you're trying to take a stand, rightfully so, but you haven't done your research enough. That it doesn't matter. And some of these people are already buying the products and then burning it. It's you've already given them the money. It's kind of like when J.K. Rowling shared her views on some political stuff.
They start burning her book.
They're like, oh, we're going to burn your books and stuff like that. Well, it's as long as you paid for them, okay. Shit. And then one person's like, I'm going to burn your DVDs and shit like that. It's well, DVDs are burned quicker.
Go pick up some more to burn.
Yeah, it's just funny. It's as long as you paid for them.
She's dope because she's a hella troll, too.
No, she's hella funny. So just shit like that, your ignorance gets shown, just with your lack of research because it's a very emotional response from you.
Fuck.
So, yeah. I don't know. It's pretty funny.
It's fucking, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got some other things we wanted to kind of discuss, but let's see.
What you want to talk about, Doge?
Let me figure it out. Oh, I watched the movie Crazy Rich Asians. It's pretty good.
Yeah? I like hottie Asians in there or what?
Yeah, this is hella fine Asians in there. I was for a second there. I was just kind of.
Should I go? What?
I was thinking for a second there. I was like, oh, can I go this route now with the Asian persuasion, perhaps?
Oh shit! Oh,
yeah.
Trouble in your paradise?
No trouble. I was
Just trying to get a menage going.
no. I was just thinking to myself, like, could this be possible? Right? Could I see myself in one? But anyways, it was a good movie. I like the premise and everything.
You're not set up to be married, man. Go taste the rainbow, bro.
Taste the rainbow. I know. Yeah, we'll see. You know, I'm not gonna give up on what I got right now. Might as well see it through.
You could be the slutty UN.
I'll feel better about
Ambassador.
myself.
Huh?
You know,
You had your slutty time though.
I probably would have been in that route if I was like.
No,
Still
you
hanging
did.
around
You
with you
were
guys?
on that route for a pretty long time. I think a few years back.
Yeah.
You were trying to be a whore.
I wasn't trying. I think it just ended up happening. But,
No, you look like you had a good time though. You look like a good time, and you came out of it yourself anyway. So that's not what's good.
Yeah, a little bit of myself was intact. Whatever little I had left. So cliche.
Trying to down your fucking penis. What do you want to
Yeah.
draw on your penis and that shit?
So I saw a new show that started up. It's apparently a post after Sons of Anarchy,
Yeah.
the Mayans show.
Yeah,
Have you seen some ads about it? I watched the first episode.
Shaquille was mentioning it.
Was he?
I didn't watch the last episode of Sons. Last season of Sons.
Oh, okay.
Did you watch all
no,
of the Sons?
I never did.
The fuck you then, right?
No, well, I was
Why don't you
interested in
watch
it.
Daredevil first on fucking Netflix.
I got a
piece
lot of things I
shit.
got to catch up to.
You ever watch Ozark?
No, I didn't.
Fuck. So you wouldn't even know how to launder money, eh?
No, I
It
wouldn't.
was one of my favorite things to like. Whenever it comes on Reddit, like it's
Laundering
it's
money?
one. Yeah, it's one of like the best asked Reddit questions.
Yeah.
Like all times of thing. Yeah, it's like.
I'm just wondering if those things are followed by like the feds or some
Who
shit.
gives a fuck? But they actually like tell you like legitimate things that you would never fucking really even think about and shit like that, right?
Well, I guess you can trial out those things in your life.
Because you actually like this is fucking like to not trigger anything. There's very like unless you're trying to actually launder it and get fucked, which you probably will get fucked at some point trying to launder such a large amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
To actually try to utilize it over a lifetime. Say if you found like a briefcase with $1 million,
Mm-hmm.
and try and use
And
that.
how you know what? I actually thought about that. Like, what if somebody gave me 10 grand or something, or I found 10
What if
grand?
you had like a parking lot? How would you fucking deal with it? Because
Right,
putting
right.
that much in cash into the bank could trigger something.
Well, no, for sure. You'd have to spread it around, or just do it in like small amounts,
Yeah.
and then eventually not touch it or something. Still live your regular life, and then eventually you
You're gonna buy anything crazy on it. You
No,
couldn't
for
even
sure.
barely buy flights on them.
No, I know.
Couple,
You'd have
maybe
to.
flights to like Vegas or some shit like that.
You'd have to do like. I don't know.
It's a cool question. I wish I had the problem though. You know, it's a cool question to have just to
Yeah,
think
for
about.
sure.
But I'd rather have the actual problem than be thinking about. The
Yeah, I know. Thinking about having the money to do something as opposed to actually having it.
yeah.
No, for
Check out
sure.
the show Ozark though. It's cool. It's all about laundering money, drug money.
Everything? Oh, drug money. Interesting.
It's a savage show, man.
A profession I never got into.
Season 2 on Netflix now.
Season 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you would have been a good drug dealer.
You think so?
No, I don't think so.
What was
You're
that?
too fucking social. You fucking linger too long having a conversation. Get yourself killed and shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
You used to
plus,
be you used to be more how can I put this lay stupid.
Lay stupid.
Fuck.
Oh, man. I was aware, alright. I wasn't lay stupid.
No, you used to roam around with just hoodlums. Putting yourself in dumb situations.
I was in danger very many times.
Doing stupid things.
Yeah, it's usually always with stupid things. That's why I
And then
look
to
it
get
back.
pulled over at the gas station.
Oh, yeah, that was just... I was being harassed for like...
How many times you get pulled over for smoking weed?
Well, I did not get pulled over. Alright? I was just so happened to be a passenger. But yeah...
That's gonna be a crazy thing, man, when they legalize that shit in like fucking a month.
It's gonna be
People are going
shitty.
down, man. I gotta start...
They're doing the saliva test or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, but I don't know how
that is.
legit... But you gotta pay for it, you know? It might not be effective, but you gotta lawyer up yourself to fight it, right?
Right.
So
And I
that's
think most
balling.
people are gonna be like a bunch of students or kids or some shit. They're gonna get
Yeah.
fucked up.
It's still probably worth it to fight it, but it's gonna be
Yeah.
expensive because you're paying for the costs up front.
I'm just wondering what the charge is gonna look like if it follows through to like job applications or things like that. And will employers use that as like something kind of like a DUI?
Is it
Kinda
that whole
like a DUI?
bondable question? Or are you bond?
Yeah.
I don't think you get... That shit doesn't show up for a DUI, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially just a DUI, and I don't think that shows up. I don't think that bondable question is applicable for that.
Mm.
Or it doesn't change the answer, at least.
Is it considered a criminal act?
What? Yeah.
Or is it,
You
right?
get charged.
So it's kind of similar to a DUI then, I assume, right?
Yeah, driving under.
They're also thinking, like I was reading up, that they were saying that, you know how you have to have a certain amount, like, you know, you blow over a certain amount of alcohol in you type of similar thing. What is considered the amount?
But that's bullshit too, right? That's the thing though, because
what's
it's
the difference?
Weight dependent. How long? Like
how long it's been in your system? How
long have you been smoking for?
Yeah. How do you guarantee that, right?
Like one a doob to me and a doob to my girl is a completely fucking
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, no, it's casual to us, right? It would be casual to us.
Yeah.
Maybe not me anymore, but I mean, when I was doing it more often, it was like routine shit.
It's not. This is nothing to like brag about.
No, I know. It's just hypothetical.
It's gonna be a weird thing, man. I don't know.
Like
the fact that
I'm just wondering, are they allowed to do random stuff?
No, they can't ever do stop and frisk here for no reason. They can do the random roadblocks, which they probably will be doing because they're legalizing it.
Yeah.
And how many fucking dummies do you think they're gonna be able to get away with it?
I think the first day is gonna be some shit.
It's gonna be hectic shit, man.
The first day it gets legalized, you're gonna see a lot of shit like that. So
first day it gets legalized, I'm gonna get real friendly with my dealer again. It's been a few years, but I ain't paying those taxes. Shit's expensive, dog.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll pay some taxes. Sorry. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Large audience.
Oh, don't incriminate yourself on the wire.
So, anything else?
I don't know. I think we touched about a pretty cool amount.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking.
Kind of rambled on for a while.
Pretty solid rant, yeah. A bullshit.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say?
Not really, man.
Throwaway mic?
I'm pretty surprised we talked for that long.
We did. I guess that's what happens when it's incoherent rambling and it's
yeah. But I told you this is more like diary confessional than a podcast at this point.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I mean, that's what a podcast really is, though.
It's kind of weird. I guess diary confessional.
Yeah. Who
cares?
cares?
Like a therapist.
Am I?
I guess so.
Probably. I think we're both each other's therapists to some degree.
Kind of just rambling.
Yeah.
Here, but that's kind of nice.
Well, that was episode 4 of the Fucked and Mindless podcast. I am user1 and I am out.
I'm Throwaway Mike, and I'm hoping to get both episode 3 and 4 up at the same time. So
yeah, you got to get right on that.
Give it a shout, guys. Subscribe to the Instagram account. I promise I'll start updating some shit on there.
We got to put some photos up, actually.
I'm going to India in about 2 weeks, so I'll have hopefully some fucked up stories and some hilarious pictures from there. I'm going to be trying to talk to this doucher over the phone from out there. Hopefully we can get a signal and shit.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what to expect. I'm a little nervous. Nervous.
Make it happen, man.
All right, guys. Have a good week. Later.